Hello everyone, welcome back to Coding Theory Guru. In today's video, we are going to understand the difference between risk control and risk mitigation in software engineering. Okay, see, first is risk control. So, risk control is the overall process of managing risk in a software project. Okay, it includes everything identifying risk, analyzing them, planning strategies, reducing risk, and monitoring them. Okay. In short, risk control is like a big umbrella under which all risk handling activities happen. Okay. Then risk mitigation. Okay. Risk mitigation, on the other hand, is a specific part of risk control. It only focuses on reducing the likelihood or impact of a risk. Okay, so whenever we take steps to minimize damage from a risk, that is called risk mitigation. Okay, so let's see the difference line by line. First is risk control, a broad strategy that covers all actions taken to identify, analyze, plan, reduce, and monitor risk. Then risk mitigation, a specific part of risk control that focuses on only reducing the likelihood or impact of a risk. See, risk control is broad strategy for handling risk. Okay, then risk mitigation is a specific part of a risk control. Then risk control involves the entire process of managing risk. Risk mitigation involves preventive measures to handle identify risk. See, risk control covers the entire process of risk management. And other hand, risk mitigation focuses only on reducing risk. Okay. Risk control includes multiple strategies like avoidance, transfer, acceptance, and mitigation. Risk mitigation is one of these strategies aiming to minimize damage. Okay. Risk control includes many strategies like avoiding, transfer, acceptance, and mitigation. On the other hand, risk mitigation is just one of those strategies. Okay. Risk control example, creating a complete risk management plan for a project. Risk mitigation example, providing training to developers to reduce coding errors. Okay, simple. Risk control example, making a complete risk management plan for a project. Example of risk mitigation, giving training to developers to reduce coding errors. Then risk control has a wider scope and is continuous throughout the project. Risk mitigation has a narrower scope and is action oriented toward a particular risk. See, risk control has a wider scope and runs throughout the project. Other hand, risk mitigation has a narrower scope and is action oriented. Okay. Risk control objective is to manage all risk effectively. Then risk mitigation objective is to reduce specific risk to an acceptable level. See, risk control aims to manage all risk effectively. Other hand, risk mitigation aims to reduce specific risk to an acceptable level. Okay. In short, risk control means big umbrella overall process, and risk mitigation means one part of that umbrella, focus on reducing risk. See, so you can think of risk control as the big umbrella strategy, and risk mitigation as one part of that umbrella which focuses only on reducing risk. Okay, both are important for the success of a software project. Okay, that's all for today's video on risk control versus risk mitigation in software engineering. Thank you.